Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to week 2 of my 2025 London Marathon training series. In the next 16 weeks or so, I'm going to take you through my training series for the London Marathon at the end of April. I've been fortunate enough to get a championship qualifying time, so I'm going to go all out this year and try and break 2 hours 35. And I thought, what better way to do it than to vlog the whole thing, and that will keep me very accountable, and hopefully you guys will enjoy some of the content. We'll go through all the highs and the lows and everything that crops up in between. We've got 16 weeks, so let's knuckle down into it. So what are my goals for week 2? Well, last week I did 32 miles and my long run was 10 miles. So this week I would like to do 45 miles for the week and make my long run 12 miles. Because we're at the beginning of January, last week was only a short week, so this is going to be my first full week of training. So we're going to bring together all the run commutes that I'll do to work and back, and we'll slowly start building the long run. So it's going to be the first proper week of training. And basically the goals for this week is just to increase the mileage steady and sensibly without getting injured. So Monday started with the 6 miles easy after work. Because I'm only in the start of the training block and I'm only just building my mileage, I can kind of pick and choose when I do my runs throughout the week. So I've turned into a bit of a fair weather runner. So Monday day was a bit shocking weather, so I went out for an easy 6 just after work, just around Barnstaple, revisited an old classic winter route up to Widden Valley Woods, got the head torch on. There's a bit of street lighting, but it's not too great. So just nice and easy. The pace was 7:35 per mile. So just chilled out, got the music on and just ran through the town. Then on Tuesday, I started the run commute. So it's 5.5 miles in, 5.5 miles out. I need the head torch for the journey home, but the morning run is normally okay. And it's normally really nice. I'm running into the sunrise. So it's normally really nice along the river. And it's cold, so got lots of layers on, but just nice and chilled. And a worry about running that early in the morning and that cold is getting injured. So I have 2 calf sleeves on, and I have running tights on, and I have the rest of the gear on. So I'm not taking any chances. It's just nice and easy. It's about 7:45, 7:30 pace, just nice and chilled running, just enjoying it and going to work. So I suppose at this point I should probably explain how I plan my weeks. Some people, they like to write the whole training block out all in advance, which is absolutely fine if that's what works for you. But for me, I don't really like that. I've got a loose idea of what I want to do in the next 16 weeks leading up, but I keep it very fluid. So like this week, I just wanted to do 45 miles. So I thought, okay, what's the nice weather days? That's Wednesday and Thursday. So that'll be my commute day. That's 22 miles. Then I'll do a long run on the weekend, 12 miles. So that's 22 and 12, that's 34. So all I've got to do then is find another, 11 miles or so throughout the week. So I can just, bang in something on Monday evening and then something on Tuesday, and I've got it. And it just kind of, I know what I want to do at the start of the week, and like I said, I look at the weather forecast and work out where I'm going to do it. And I find that much more easier to handle and more motivating. I hate looking at something like 8 weeks down the line and say, oh, I've got to do that. And so that's what I do every Sunday evening. I check the weather forecast and see how I'm going to plan my week out. So then Wednesday was a run commute day. Again, lovely morning, running into that sunrise, and then it's a head torch on the way home, and very much the same on Thursday. So it was again running in, very, very frosty on Thursday. It was ice everywhere, so it was a bit slower pace. And then coming home in the dark and in the ice, well, that was interesting. So, but I got home, I did it. So 11 miles on both days. So I commuted 3 days in a row, and I could feel it in my legs, to be honest. Although the pace was quite easy, I could definitely feel tightness in my calves and things like that. So Friday was a day off, and Saturday was a day off. So here we are. It's Sunday, 12th of January, long run day. The plan today is 12 miles. I'm going to do 12 hilly miles. I've got the Braunton 10 miler coming up in 2 weeks' time, and it's quite a hilly course. So I thought if I do my long run today as a hilly run, that'll put me in good stead for, or just get the legs used to doing some hilly miles ready for my race in 2 weeks' time. So it's going to be a hilly one today. So we'll leave Braunton, head out to Georgeham, and then over the hills towards Putsborough and then Woolacombe. Head along Woolacombe Beach, and then we'll go up Chalacombe Hill, which is a savage hill, more about that later, and then we'll back into Georgeham and then back into Braunton. So 12 miles hilly, probably take me about an hour and a half, just building on last week's long run effort. So we'll get some footage on the way, and it's a beauty of a day. I can see the sea. I don't know if you can see it from here. I can hear the sea, but it's a lovely sunny day. So we'll get some footage and hopefully it'll be a good one. In the summer, the sun sets just over there. So I like to come up here of a summer's evening, park up, bag of chips, watch the sunset over there. There's Lundy Island is over there. You probably can't make it out, but how nice is this? A nice couple have just stopped and asked to take my photo, so I'll show you that in a minute. Now I'm about 6 miles in. I'm just about to hit Chalacombe Hill. It is, I can't think of a harder hill, to be honest. There's one coming out of Linton and Lynmouth, Countersbury Hill, but I've never run it. But Chalacombe is savage. There's lots of hills around here anyway, but I get halfway up it and I instantly start regretting it. So we'll try and film a bit of it. There will be no talking, I'll be absolutely blowing by the time I get to the top. It goes on, I think it's like 6 or 7 minute hill, and it's just sheer steep. So glutton for punishment. Okay, here we go. First stretch. Not going to be nice. I'm hating it already, and I'm only on the first stretch. Oh, it's so steep. Sun in my eyes is not helping. I'm nearly doing 14-minute miling. My legs are on fire. Oh, done it. That was hell. Got about 20 metres up it, instantly regretting it. Pace went down to 40 minutes per mile. Oh, Chalacombe Hill, coming out of Woolacombe. You are a savage. So there we are, long run done, 12 miles in 1 hour 31, 7:37 pace. Pretty good going, lovely day today. That Charlicum Hill is absolutely savage, but I've done it. So 12 miles, I think that's now 51 for the week, so that's decent. So another good training week. Fueling wise, didn't have any fuel today, just a cup of coffee when I woke up, no breakfast or anything. So I get home now and recover, and just sort of chilling out here now by the stream. Pretty nice, right on my doorstep. So yeah, good training week, long run done, wrapped it up. So I'll see you on the next one. So there we are, guys, a fairly successful week 2 completed. Let's just recap quickly on how the week's gone. So total miles for the week, 51. My target was 45, but I did 51, so I'm happy with that. My body weight is 71.6 kilos. I measure that just before my long run, because I always lose a bit of weight during the long run. So if I do it before then, I can be consistent every week. So 71.6 kilos. My Strava fitness is 72. Now, Strava fitness, something to take with a pinch of salt. It's just a sort of a test that probably measures your heart rate, your pace, and your perceived effort. I take it with a little bit of pinch of salt, but if you look at this chart, which shows my last 2 years, you can see I've really tried to build my fitness towards my previous London marathons in April, and it does seem to go up with that. So there's something to it, but it's not, set in stone. So I'll just do it. It's a bit of fun, so I'll keep score of that. And I hope that should get to over 100 come the end of the training block, but at the moment it's on 72. My longest run was 12 miles, so that's okay, up from 10 the previous week, and of course through the training block I'll try and improve that each time. And then any injuries or niggles? Well, after sort of Thursday, my calves are feeling a bit tight after all my run commutes, but I've had a couple of days off and they seem all right. So, everything seems all right. So overall, a fairly productive week. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you for week 3.